Hey everyone, this is Towelliee with TGN.TV and welcome to Throne of the Four Winds. This is Conclave of Wind, Heroic Mode 25, man. There's really only one difference between normal and hard mode, okay? That happens on the East platform with Rohash, okay? What Rohash will do is he will cast a buff on himself called Storm Shield, alright? This will absorb the next about 450,000 damage, I believe it is, and he will deal 30,000 damage a second to all players on his platform as long as that buff is active. Now, you have to have sufficient DPS to blow through that shield. You got to have healers there to blow cooldowns because 30,000 damage a second is, I don't know, pretty hardcore, and that's basically gonna maybe, you know, in 4 seconds kill a normal non-tank. But as long as you have priests there, as long as you have personal cooldowns, you'll always be okay. As long as you have the DPS, 450,000 damage is a joke. Now, for tank swaps, we actually do a tank swap in this fight. If you guys have watched my normal mode 25-man video, I usually just solo tank Nazir on the on the north platform, and I just basically bubble off my ice debuff when it stacks to 10. On hard mode, I have to get to 5 stacks and then bubble off, or else I'm really damn close to dying. Now, when does the tank swap happen, you ask? Okay, the tank swap will happen every time full power has about 32 seconds left. So when full power has about 35 seconds left, 32, I jump from Anshul on the west platform to the north, and I tank Nazir off of Scalar, who was the other paladin tank during this fight. Now, tanking Nazir is no joke, okay? Besides his Sleet Storm, which does a massive amount of AoE damage to anyone on that platform, you're going to see I pop Divine Guardian here for the raid, and that'll help us negate a lot of the damage. He also does a frontal permafrost, and that shit hurts, okay? So you have to actually blow your own personal cooldowns for every single one. Because you're constantly taking the stacks of that ice debuff that makes you take more frost damage. So use your Divine Protection, have it glyphed for 40% magic damage reduction, have your Mirror of Broken Images from Tolbarad ready, that's also another magical cooldown, use your Stone Skin, use your Ardent Defender, use whatever you can, time your Word of Glory correctly like I just did right there. I made sure I was topped off to full health, then I put a shield on myself for Word of Glory, and that also helps with the permafrost damage. There we go, permafrost coming, I Word of Glory myself, and that was basically it on that. So basically, that's it with the fight. I apologize, I cannot show you what happens on Rohash's platform, which sucks because that's like the only fucking change in this fight. So basically, you're just watching me almost in normal mode, but just taking more damage. Also, the ads on the East platform with Anshul, we don't actually kill them, they get kited by a Frost DK. Kind of like on our Magma video, how we have a DK or whoever just kiting the parasites, so we don't actually kill them. Same thing over there. We have Frosty K just running around in circles on his Worgen. I don't even know what that was, sorry. Kiting those little flower ads around. And that's basically it. That's the entire encounter. Always be precise with your tank swaps. If you're tanking Nazir, please have your cooldowns. Just resist the urge to pop Lay on Hands. Don't give yourself forbearance, especially when you're supposed to bubble. Because once you start hitting 6 or 7 stacks of the ice debuff, you're basically fucked. So there was the tank swap with there was about 25 seconds left on full power. I'm jumping back to this platform. Now, as a paladin tank, don't forget, do not use Holy Wrath here, okay? You don't want to break any of the stuns that the DK tank is using to kite those ads. As you can see right there on the upper left-hand corner, the Ravenous Creepers, they're just following the Death Knight tank all around the circle. And once Anshul comes from doing his power move in the middle, he has a huge buff damage on himself, and the Warrior tank is taking a lot of damage in this instance. So you want to either have Paladins help out by using your Hand of Sacrifice on the Warrior tank. For me, what I just do is I basically just put enough DPS as I can into this guy while I'm not tanking Nazir. And I use Word of Glory on the Warrior tank if he needs, you know, to have Word of Glory or if he's getting low on damage. They're little purple ads just running around in a circle. It's so easy to kite them. I mean, you can choose. I've seen other videos where guilds actually fucking DPS them down. But why do that? I mean, this is really not a DPS check. This whole fight is more like a retard check. You just want to make sure that everyone knows the strategy. Everyone knows what to do. Make sure that they all die within a minute of killing one of the ads. So a full power is at 45 seconds. I should be jumping back to Nazir's platform here in about, I'd say, let's see, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. I jump over 34. By the time it gets to about 30 seconds and so, I'm going to wait for the permafrost to finish. Always wait for permafrost. Then I go ahead and I'm going to taunt it off of Scalar. And from here, it's just basically smooth sailing. There's really nothing else special with the encounter. Every time that he gets Nazir, he's going to pop his Divine Guardian. Every time I have Nazir, I'm going to pop my Divine Guardian when he does a Sleet Storm. Once you kill the first ad, you have a minute to kill the other two. Just coordinate with your DPS, get everyone there together, and just burn down the bosses. And then it just becomes really simple. So this has been Towelliee with TGN.TV. Throne of the Four Winds, Conclave of Wind Heroic 25 man. You can also see me on Facebook.com/Towelliee. Become a fan. Thumbs up this video, comment, subscribe, spread the word about TGN. HolyShield.com is my personal website. Twitter.com/TowTheTank. Anytime I'm usually, thinking about something, like, if I go to take a shit, if I piss, or if I'm going to go eat, you'll know what I'm doing. And that's more for the European people because they're fucking nosy as hell. Oh, snap, controversy. People are going to be responding like, fuck you, Euro-owns. Anyway, once again, Towelliee with TGN.TV. Represent. This boss drops ass loot. Give me my fucking ring. God damn it. I hate you. Conclave of Wind. Easy ass boss. Do it. Love it. Let me know what you guys think. Any suggestions? Post it on the bottom. Peace.